Got me hot. Yeah. Got me hot. Yeah. Yeah. Said. Hey. Well, that's exactly what it came for. You throwing shots from afar. I'ma meet you at your front door. So hard to be doing what you really meant for, beauty. But don't I make it look easy? Don't I make it look good? Hey, now you drink up all my liquor. Come on, what I'm supposed to do now? And you talking all that shit. Now come on, you gon' have to back it up. If I get too high now, sugar, come on, I might never come down. I might never come down. Never come down. Let me get down. Come on, hey, you. Let me take your pictures off. Let me get the full scope. Hold up. Full screen HD. Let me take another picture. Let me pull it to the pre-show. Whoa, cool beans. That's a whole lot of reefer. Let me help you with the pre-roll. You drink up all my liquor. Come on, what I'm supposed to do now? And you talking all that shit. Now come on, you gon' have to back it up. If I get too high now, sugar, come on, I might never come down. I might never come down. Never come down. No, let me get down. Hey, you might not ever come down. No, wanna get down. Hey, you might not ever come down. No, let me get down. Come on, you might never ever come down. It took too long to get this high off the ground. Don't run, just stay a while. You might never ever come down. It took too long to get this high off the ground. Don't run, just stay a while.
Hold on to your seats. We have singles action coming up next.
This is going to be good.
It's Chris Jericho against Seth Rollins.
Oh, man. I can't wait to see these two go at it.
Break the wall. Break down the walls. And watch me run. Baby, you know you're Judas and I'm your priest. Baby, what I got is not from the least. Bring it to the stage in the rage of the beast. Step in the arena and break the wall down. Step in the arena and break the wall down. Now you know. Coming on down. Jericho. You know I got you. Now you know. Yeah. Jericho. Yeah. I'm awakened from a deep sleep. You're all weak. You're living in the agony of defeat.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring. From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 226 pounds, Chris Jericho.
Oh, boy. We're in for a treat tonight. Both of these superstars look geared up and ready to go. This is what it's all about. Two competitors going head to decide which one is truly the best.
Break the wall down. For those about to rock, set the clock. For those about to jump, I'm on pump.
from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
Oh boy, we're in for a treat tonight. Both of these superstars look geared up and ready to go. Millions of people watching this Raw match all over the globe right now. So guys, no pressure.
When a superstar locks up with Seth Rollins, they must be prepared to endure attacks from all angles. Rollins has perfected the fighting style that's been described as a frantic assault.
Well, in these head-to-head matchups, you got no one to rely on but yourself. And that's the way it should be.
The greatest sports entertainment in the world.
Regardless, Seth Rollins knows what he's got to do. We'll see if he can execute the plan right now.
Well, well, well. That's the first time tonight we've seen that move.
I wouldn't mind seeing it a little more often.
And the offensive display by Seth Rollins.
Okay, guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about Chris Jericho here.
If Chris Jericho plans on executing every move he knows, he may be here forever, Michael. After all, he does know more moves than Dean Malenko.
Well, I wouldn't trust Jericho as far as I could throw him. But when it comes to performing in the ring, he's up there among the best in the world.
The WWE audience is no stranger to the stylings of Chris Jericho. They know when he's on the scene, anything can and will be said, and anything can and will happen. It's just a matter of who Jericho is targeting on that particular day.
Yeah. Out of the ring. Now what's going to happen?
He looks a bit off his game here. With these two guys, we all knew this was going to be an all-out battle.
If it's me, I'm focusing my attention on winning the match inside the ring. All this time on the outside doesn't appear to be doing him any good.
Well, it's hard to argue that, but I'd say this one could go either way.
What offense Seth Rollins is showing at this point.
Yeah.
3.
He doesn't want to win this one outside the ring.
Because he's a pro king, he wants to get it done inside.
When Chris Jericho makes his presence known on WWE programming or at a WWE live event, he makes sure everyone in the arena and the locker room knows he's out there for one thing and one thing only, to steal the show. Action outside.
And he's heading back in.
I can't blame him.
That particular day. A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
Look out below.
When this guy's on, look out.
It looks like we're going to see what kind of pain they can inflict out here on the floor.
A knockdown, drag-out brawl, complete with a big stomp.
And these guys are throwing bombs. They're pulling out all the stops.
King, once you get outside the ring, anything can happen.
Yeah, and it usually does. Over the years, I've seen more careers come to an abrupt end outside of the ring than I can remember. This area is so dangerous. Every time he has to get up, it takes more and more effort.
Chris Jericho can be as brash, outspoken, and unpredictable as anyone we've seen. When it comes to Y2J, one thing is for sure. One way or another, the fans are going to be entertained.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that Jericho has made a career out of that, don't you, Michael? And whether you like him or not, Chris Jericho is one of the greatest superstars in WWE history and one of the most entertaining.
He just planted him with a DDT.
Yeah. Jericho's skill set is as vast as anyone I've ever seen. Y2J can match speed and aerial attacks with luchadors, grapple with wrestling and submission specialists, and throw down with brawlers. And he can outthink strategists. Jericho also loves informing everyone on the microphone of his many, many talents.
Bringing it back into the ring.
Oh, 10, okay, ring the bell.
Oh, I hate to see it end like this.
Here's your winner, Chris Jericho!
Haha, get in there and handle business. Reminds me of myself. Uh-oh, this isn't going to end well.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Oh, look at Jericho.
Chris Jericho trying to roll him on his belly, looking for the walls of Jericho. Can he get it locked in? Walls of Jericho, locked in, center of the ring.
Uh-oh, this could be it. Oh, man, look at the pressure. There's no escaping this. Chris Jericho turning his opponent over and...
Ooh, Jericho with a lion tamer.
Oh, and look at that knee in the small of his back. How can this guy continue? This is not the position you want to be in.
Chris Jericho's so smug and arrogant. You know Jericho's not a guy who thinks the sun's at the center of the solar system. He thinks he is.
It be hard to watch your cash when the bands keep dropping. Got the big on me so my pants keep falling. It be hard to understand because my jaw keep locking.
And I ain't even trying to talk cause my jaw keep locking. She ain't trying to be a freak, but them bands keep popping. Still caught up in the streets and the feds still knocking. It be hard to understand me, my jaw keep locking.
It be hard to understand because my jaw keep locking.
Bite down, bite down.
It be hard to understand because my jaw keep locking.
Don't change that channel. We have singles action coming up next. We have Dean Ambrose against Seth Rollins.
Oh, man. I can't wait to see these two go at it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring
As we get ready for this match, I'd like to remind everyone that you can now get your copy of WWE 2K at retailers around the world.
I've already bought mine.
We're just moments away from what promises to be another great match.
His opponent, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
You know, sometimes a superstar just has that look in his eye, and this is one of those times.
This is one of the most talked about entrances in all of WWE. This is it, the moment we've been waiting for. The time for talking is behind us. Now these two superstars will test one another's abilities and will like never before. This is about being the best.
Yeah, this is a marquee match with a lot of pride and professional reputation, all on the line.
Come on, enough preliminaries.
Regardless, Seth Rollins knows what he's got to do. We'll see if he can execute the plan right now.
Off the top turnbuckle with a crushing missile drop kick.
Man, Cole, that was impressive.
Dean Ambrose is a force within the ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we've got a moment here, and for Dean Ambrose, what can you tell us?
We're going to find out a lot here tonight. Head to head, no excuses. Let's get it on.
It's not wise to get on the bad side of a man like Dean Ambrose.
First time for everything, I guess. He almost took his head off with that lariat. I don't know if we've seen that from him before. I mean, it's definitely a first tonight.
This is great. This guy will try anything.
Looking to build momentum.
Wow! Unbelievable impact there.
Perhaps looking to take the action to the outside here.
Perhaps. It's happening, Cole, right before your very eyes.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Well, I don't blame him.
Dean Ambrose can go stride for stride with any superstar in WWE, no matter how big or small. Ambrose launches a frenzied assault on opponents that combines brawling, air assaults, and submissions.
Well, Michael, what makes the attacks you mentioned even more deadly for an opponent is that Dean Ambrose is one of the most unconventional superstars we've ever seen. No one knows what he's going to throw at any opponent next.
Dean Ambrose is scaling the ropes.
Back into the ring now.
Seth Rollins in some trouble here. I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
But it's important to know that this match has been so evenly contested so far, you really can't pick a winner.
Well said, John, and now's the time for one of these guys to take hold of this match.
He's trying to mangle his face here. Dean Ambrose's range of skills certainly venture into the unusual, but the attacks and strategies helped Ambrose become the longest reigning United States champion in WWE history with a 351-day championship reign. That's the third longest ever if you include the title's history in WCW and the NWA.
Whoa, Ambrose somehow moved out of the way there.
That wild strike found nothing but empty air that time.
Man, that's what you call swinging for the fences and missing.
He is slowly getting dissected.
Dean Ambrose has his eyes on his target, folks. Perhaps Dean Ambrose has this match won now, people.
He's okay. He's okay. He just took a bad step. No big deal.
Into a quick cover is Dean Ambrose.
Oh, what an escape as he gets the shoulder up at 2.
Man, I thought that was going to be enough, Cole. You know, Dean Ambrose looks a little unhinged, and I won't argue that. But when you see Ambrose dismantle his opponents with speed, high-flying attacks, and all sorts of violence, there's no doubt that there's definitely a method to his madness. Dean Ambrose has taken control.
Just making his presence felt there. That stop might have only lasted a second, but it's going to be felt tomorrow.
That may be felt for a lifetime.
Now, why did he do that? A move like that's low. It's appalling, if you ask me. Totally disrespectful.
Well, when he sees a belt, he likes to hit below it.
And Dean Ambrose manages to reverse out of that one. I like what I'm seeing here from Dean Ambrose.
Oh, that one hit the mark.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
What an offensive show by Dean Ambrose.
Oh, he missed.
Oh, nobody home that time.
And he fails to connect with anything that time.
Man, that was some miss, all right. I could feel the breeze all the way over here.